Company terminates you and refuses to give you NOC. I've always addressed you and I've always reiterated you that what is the best option or what would you do first. By the way, if it's your first time to come across Mex, don't hesitate, give a subscribe button, give a subscribe. Yes, what happens if a company refuses to give you NOC after termination? Yes, what I have to let you know. If a company terminates you, it will give you what you call a termination letter. And if that termination letter is signed by that company, given to you, normally they give a notice period of what we call 30 days if they give you a termination. Remember, when we have what we call an indefinite contract, or we look at what we call the contractual agreement, that each of both the party, the employer and the employee, needs to give what you call a notice period for each one, or he needs to inform the one in lieu in that regard. So what happens if the company gives you a termination and it refuses to give you an NOC? You don't need you don't need an NOC if a company gives you a termination. All you need is what you call is the termination letter that is fully stamped. Then you can look for change of sponsorship at that time. Normally, most of the times you have a waiver of 30 days. You look for what you call another company. Then you can definitely change what you call your sponsorship in that regard. Yes. Most of us, we've got custody in such a way that companies have given us termination that are not even signed. Remember, a termination says the company does not need any services or does not need user services anymore. So it is like letting you that please, you can look for any other option, or you can look for another sponsor that can take you. That's what we mean a termination, or what we call end of what you call service. Most of you have got into these scenarios, but the best thing or the best advice that I'll let you know immediately you get that termination, yes, work so hard to look for what you call an offer letter. Then that stamped termination, what you call the end of service termination, that is being stamped from that company, then apply with a new company for what you call a change of sponsorship. When you apply to a new company with the change of sponsorship, then that means that you don't have any contractual agreement with the old company, and the new company that is willing to take you, then it will take you without even any hesitation, unless otherwise in any other situation. But that is the best option, or what you need to do when you get a termination from the company and the company does not want to let you go. Oh, and some companies have done it right, that after termination they'll force you to go out of the country. Yes, if you have an offer letter, they don't have to force you to go out of the country. You have the right to look for another employer in the 30 days, and if you get one to change in the company, then probably you are free to go and you let yourself, you can